or November. And future infrastructure planning. Engineering has also identified the Phase 2 wastewater improvements on Sona Road and Metro Court as a strong candidate for an Ohio Public Works Commission grant. An Infrastructure and Capital Improvement Committee meeting will be scheduled. I'm hoping that we can meet next Thursday. I know that we have a new scheduling process, but as the chair, I first want to ensure that my committee members are going to be available for the meeting. So I'm looking at Thursday of next week at 5 o'clock, and I'll be hearing from you soon. End of report.
Okay, thank you. Legislative and Education Committee, Councilwoman Stubbs.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Good afternoon. The committee met on July 16th, and some of the takeaways or some things that we discussed, the committee approved recommendations to change solicitation hours from weekdays, Monday through Friday, from 9 a.m. to 6, weekends, Saturday and Sundays from 12 to 5, no solicitation on state or national holidays. We approved requiring solicitors to register with the city before conducting door-to-door activities. We will also ask the law department to draft legislation reflecting the proposed changes for council consideration. We also discussed developing a solicitor's identification badge and registration tracking process. We raised concerns about construction activity hours and possible updates related to ordinances, and agreed to pursue formation of council rules committee to establish written council procedures. That's the end of my report. Thank you.
Thank you. There will be no Council TV/IT Committee report today from Councilman Willis. Moving on to the Committee of the Whole. So as I mentioned earlier, council will be off for the month of August. So our next council meeting won't be until September the 1st at 7 p.m., following our caucus meeting, which is at 6 p.m. And that is the end of my report. Any unfinished business from council that council would like to discuss this evening? Any new business?
Council Vice President, yes.
Yes, Councilwoman Lastry.
I would just like to share with you all this Healthy Choices mini grant program funded by the Department of Job and Family Services and the United States Department of Agriculture. The mini grant program will support implementation and evaluation of strategies that will make the healthy choice the easy choice in places where we work, live, and play. This rapid response funding will provide one-time support for implementing healthy eating or active living strategies in the following settings that serve populations receiving SNAP or eligible to receive SNAP: food pantries, farmers markets, early child care centers, K-12 schools, and community gardens. That's what attracted me to this grant. And so I presented this grant opportunity to some of our legislators here and our administration, and I'm hoping we can go ahead and apply for it. It is a small grant. It's only about $1,500 is the max, but we can apply for it for our food pantry and possibly our community gardens. So I'm looking forward to our administrators and our legislative body getting on board with this grant. That completes my report. Thank you.
Thank you. Any other new business? Well, it behooves me that I failed to mention our birthdays for the remainder of July and August. I'm going to read these birthdays as part of my miscellaneous report, and I'll get to you, Councilwoman Henderson. All right, July 27th, I see our Assistant Chief Ken Hatcher's birthday is coming up. See you in the audience there. July 31st, Joe Belcher, he's our custodian here. His birthday is coming up. August the 2nd, on Planning Commission, Derek Funderburks, that's his birthday. So if you see him, say happy birthday to him. Al Parrish, he's on our BZA board. He's a BZA board member. His birthday is August the 9th. And then our very own Mayor Stevens' birthday is August the 27th, and we will be off, so we want to say, make sure you say happy birthday to this young man to my right.
Well, it's hard turning 50.
We'll continue with our miscellaneous. Councilwoman Henderson.
Thank you. I just wanted to share that the Home Energy Assistance Program is now accepting applications for the 2026-27 heating season. The program runs from July 1st to May 31st. You can apply online, by mail using the paper application. I found some applications at the library today. Or by scheduling an appointment with your local community action agency. So they'll need proof of income, and applications can take up to 12 weeks to process.
Okay, all right. Anyone else? All right, moving on to the part of the agenda that includes public comments. Comments from the public. At this time, we are opening the floor for comments from the public. Please address any comments to myself this evening and provide your name. You do not need to provide your address, but let us know what street you live on in the community. You have 5 minutes. Is there anyone that would like to address council at this time?
My name is Daryl Houston. Good afternoon to everyone in the building, or good evening to everyone in the building.
Good evening.
And some of my concerns are real concerns in this community here, especially for my elderly. I experienced my lights being out over the weekend, and I called in to the utility company, and I didn't get anyone physically. I got a automated teller that couldn't do anything for me at all. So I wanted to kind of bring that to the council's attention, and to see if we can kind of address that issue, because we do have a lot of elderly in the community that depends on electricity for their apparatuses. So that is very important to me, because my mom stays with me. She's 75 years old, so I want to make sure that we're keeping important things up front. And then I noticed that I've been walking my dog lately, and I looked at the conditions of our street, and I stay on Sunset Drive. And I did see cold patches, but it doesn't look like they did a great job with the cold patch. There was a lot of spots that I was able to physically see that hadn't been patched at all. And I was hoping I could get an answer today. I believe I came last time and spoke about the smoke shop over here on I believe it's Aurora Road, and I wanted to know the business hours of it. I wanted to know the operation time and when could it open and when do it close. And right now, I think we're moving in the right direction. I'm pretty confident with the panel for the most part, but it's one particular area that I keep hearing a person say that they don't have a report in, and that's concerning. And I won't mention any names because they probably know who they are, and we'll just stay right there with it, but we want reports. When you have a population of over 25,000, no one in here should ever really come in here and tell us you don't have a report. You guys meet every 3 weeks, so we should always have a report out of every department. And I believe that we can do that. That's not asking much from a taxpayer and a resident of this community. All we want is accountability. You know, we want structure. We actually are kind of losing a lot of things in this community based on people aging out. Sunset had about at least 15 new residents. Okay, and I suggest that, you know, I would like to see more residents start to come out, and I would like to see the people that's sitting back here now start to speak up a little more, because it's their lives that's being affected. And you guys can't address any issues unless they speak out about them. Okay? So thank you for listening, and you guys have a pleasant evening.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Let me comment on the lights being out.
Okay. Okay, our mayor is going to comment about the lights. I just wanted to comment briefly about the vape shop because you did bring that up before, and I was able to look up the website while you were speaking.
He left already. He left.
Oh,
I was gonna
okay.
say, maybe you got a phone call.
Well, the hours for the vape shop are 6 a.m. to 2 a.m. It's listed on their website. Mayor, would you like to?
Well, even though he left, but I can still elaborate on and you all have experienced it as well, of the lights being out, this and that and the other, due to the littlest windstorm and those type of things. But I did meet with First Energy representative, and man, look what the wind blew in.
I know.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, anyway, we did meet with First Energy representative. We have a new representative in this area to address some of those concerns. I believe it was myself, Councilman Willis, and Councilwoman Thomas, to discuss some of those concerns regarding the grids, regarding the enhancements that's needed. And First Energy does have some things in place and trying to do some things, but they're not moving fast enough on what's needed. So it has been addressed. They are aware of our concerns, and we're just going to keep putting the pressure on. We're just going to keep putting the pressure on what needs to be done. So it's not gone unheard, and we're trying to address those things moving forward. So just wanted to make that comment.
Thank you. I just want to acknowledge our council president that just walked in the door. Welcome. Any other comments from our public? Questions, comments?
Iris Johnson, Perkins Road. I'm here from Mother Teresa Manor. I want you to know after 11 days we do have hot water. How that happened, thanks to the council people and the mayor that put pressure and talked to our management team over there. We do have one question. When the inspector was there and he was monitoring property lines on who owned what, on whether it was Mother Teresa or the Church Fellowship Church. And he kept coming up with a name, a single name, not National Church Residents. My question is, National Church is the people that are pressuring us and doing things and had our money in escrow that they are getting ready to release. And I don't know if you know, but that court date has been changed from the 17th to the 28th at Bedford Municipal Court at 9:30. And they're getting ready to release our money, but they're releasing it to National Church. But this one single person's name has showed up on the property boundaries. What we would like to know is who this person is and why are they collecting money under National Church, but the property's not registered under National Church. Is there any way the city, housing, whoever can find out who this person is and why that is in two different names? Because we were told it was hard to even give violations to an LLC, which National Church is an LLC. So who is this person that is receiving the violations or whatever if it's not National Church? Am I making sense? I'm just trying to figure it out. We would like to know why this is, and if the city in any way can help us through the law department or whatever, find out who is who and why this property is not registered under who we pay our rent to.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Well, one thing I'll say, Ms. Johnson, is that we will look into it. We have our building official, we have our economic development directors here, And we can't give you that answer now because we have to look into it. But we will look into it, and our law department is here, so we hear those concerns, and rightfully so. You should know who are these people that's this single person name other than, who it should be under. So we'll look into it.
Thank you.
And give you an answer, okay?
That was our one.
All right. Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you. Would anyone else like to comment? Questions from the public? No? Okay, well, that concludes our council meeting this evening. I'm going to ask for a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
I second.
Thank you.
Anderson?
Yes.
Henderson?
Yes.
Lastry?
Yes.
Stubbs?
Yes.
Tinker?
Yes.
Thomas?
Yes.